So just a quick little side note with regards to the psychosomatic illness. For me, it started with bloating and gastrointestinal issues, and then it was headaches, and then it was fatigue, and it just kind of snowballed, right? And so oftentimes when we're getting symptoms, your body is trying to tell you that something is out of alignment, that something is not right. And it's only when we start tapping into deep inside of us that we can figure out what it is that the body's trying to tell you. And for me, again, the psychosomatic illness is when your emotions get suppressed in your body, or trauma gets suppressed in your body, and it has no way to escape. It will always find its way. It's like nature. Nature will always find its way. Those trapped emotions are the same thing. They will fester inside of you for years, sometimes decades. But eventually it just becomes too much, because what happens is we have a bucket, and every time, something negative and the emotions, and we just drop it in the bucket and move on. We forget about it. We think we're all good. But what happens over the years is we keep adding to the bucket, and it fills and it fills and it fills. Well, the bucket's only so big. So eventually, once the bucket is full, there's going to be an overspill. It's all going to start spilling over. And that's when you're going to start seeing the symptoms in your body. That's when the disease is beginning. It's your body saying like, hey, wake up. And so I had a very traumatic life, really. I was going to say childhood, but in all honesty, it's been 45 years of one thing after another, different forms of abuse throughout my life. And it just became too much. My body was like, dude, like, you need to figure your shit out, okay? Because that overspill's got to go somewhere. And it wasn't until I went through the medical system, I went for the tests, I went for the blood work, I went for the ultrasounds, I went for CT scans. Like, I was just continuously at the doctor's office. I was continually in the emergency room. I went for all the tests. I suffered for about 18 months, I would say. It was really hard. Like, it was really, really hard, because I was not getting any answers. Nobody was helping me. My husband was tired of hearing me say, I have a stomach ache, I have a headache, I don't feel well. Like, every day I didn't feel well. And the struggle just got harder and harder as time went on. The symptoms got more severe, and I really suffered, and I felt so alone, and I didn't know what to do. Doctors were turning me away. Like, all my test results were coming back normal. Nobody could figure out what the heck was going on with me, and it just consumed me. Like, it just took over my life, and it wasn't fun. And so this is why I'm doing the work that I do now, is because I really know what you've been through. I see you. Like, I understand how hard it is to feel absolutely terrible and have no answers. And what ended up happening with me was one of the I think it was the last doctor that I saw, and he basically said, there's nothing wrong with you. And then he offered to put me on antidepressants, which I declined. But then that got me thinking, like, is it all in my mind? Like, am I crazy? Like, what's going on? And then I stumbled upon the work of Louise Hay. And now I'm a Heal Your Life coach. I teach the philosophies of Louise Hay, because she was right on the money. Like, it was all of the emotions, all of the trauma, all of the stuck energy that was in my body. It was literally making me sick. And no doctor told me that. Like, I just had to figure that out. And as soon as I read Louise's work, I was like, this is it. I knew it, right? And so I started doing all the inner work. I really focused on healing from within. And that's now what I center my business around. I help people heal from within. So I offer the full mind, body, soul work. So I am a Heal Your Life coach and workshop facilitator. I teach people how to shift their mindset, how to release those suppressed emotions, how to, get rid of the limiting beliefs and start learning to love themselves again, because loving yourself honestly is the catalyst. It is the thing that will change everything for you. I promise you that. And I also am a nutritional coach. I have a business for nutritional supplements as well, which is an amazing program. And then I am also a soul coach. So that just takes it to the deeper level, right? Where we're connecting mind, body, and soul, and we're really just thriving from the inside out. And from there, we can start living our best lives. So my podcast is called Have the Audacity to Live Your Best Life. I also have a blog under that name. You can check out my website, and I would love to help you on your journey. I just want you to know that if you have undiagnosed physical symptoms, don't give up. Like, it's so easy to just give up, and because you feel so bad and you're getting no answers, it's very depressing. And especially if you're like me, where you had this really strong fatigue, it was hard for me to get through my work day. I was coming home and having a nap, and it was just awful. And I just want you to know that if you are going through some medical issues and there's no answer, that it might be time to look within. And if you need any help in any way, I am here for you. I love you, and I want you to thrive. I want you to be healthy. I want you to live your best life.
It is my heartfelt hope that you come along for the ride. Embark on this adventure. Let's go on this healing journey together. The information I am going to share literally changed my life and allowed me to become the person I was always meant to be. If I can do it, you can do it too.